What up? Come on in. All the notifications going out late. What's up, B-Tech? It ain't take you long. Trying to get my dribble right. Called dribble. What's going on? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. The Dribble God is in the building. I'm still in Petty. I always liked the Seattle colors and shit. I had to have this joint. I was surprised they had it on the show. Peace. Gully, you tore my head off for action. I'm working, my nigga. I'm working. I'm traveling. Trying to do the right thing and shit. I mean, my schedule didn't allow me to go to Juma, especially in another country. You gotta take the L out of Sherlock Holmes. I'm Sherlock Holmes. Feel me, Holmes? I'll start to get jackets you got or had. My first one back in the day. First one. I got it on the hand-me-down. I got my first two on the hand-me-down. My man D'Amico Graham from around my way, he was getting real money when we was kids. He was like 14, 15, tearing it up. He had all kind of starters and shit. After he played his Buffalo Bills for about a couple months, he just threw it to me, you know what I mean? And shit. I was happy to get that motherfucker. Rock the fuck out of it. Then not long after that, when you get a jacket like a starter and shit, people be watching you all the time, and they begin to identify you with that jacket. So you gotta have a few of them, because niggas don't notice how long you wearing your first one or whatever. So you gotta have a rotation. My second one I got from my older brother. And joint, Royal Blue, you know, I had the Giants joint. I rocked that for a minute. Traded one of my homies for Boston Celtics with the Clovers on it. First one I bought was a Miami Hurricanes winter starter with the hood and the zipper on the side and shit. He said, I just seen, I'm launching that, man. That's the Federal Burpee Challenge and shit. I got a couple videos that I'm gonna put up when I get up off of here and shit, man. I want y'all to send y'all videos in, man. You know what I mean? You don't need no gym pass or nothing. All you need to do is get them burpees off. You gotta be able to hang for at least a minute. That's how long the upload is on Instagram. Dig? So starters are forever, no doubt. Y'all share this live. I still can't believe Vlad bitch style with Sauce Money. Somebody got the lead, somebody got the follow. Straight like that. And I'm glad Sauce getting his word out, you know, about his record and, you know, how he feels and shit like that. I'm not insecure. When you better than somebody, you're not insecure. My channel's smaller and as far as subscribers and shit like that. But Vlad don't make me feel insecure. Vlad not bigger than me. He has more videos than me. He's not bigger than me. Vlad ain't bigger. I'm the top nigga doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you see, when you tuning in to shows like The Breakfast Club, shit like that, those are finalities I be competing against. I be boxing with corporations. You got Angela Yee, that's a brand. Charlamagne, that's a brand. DJ M, you got these people in one room. You dig? Just be me. And I hold it down. Yeah, he got the Sauce joint. My line of questioning is different and shit. You know what I'm saying? UNC then swept Duke under the rug. They played again today. You can't be talking about the blowout game when Zion blew a sneaker and didn't play. That don't count. Get an asterisk next to that victory. It's like beating the Patriots without Peyton Manning. It ain't. Oh, the Tar Heels bust their ass again. Huh? Okay, Mari. Yesterday. Oh, they played yesterday. Okay. What's your opinion on Brandon Ingram? Do you think he would play again? I don't like him um, for my team. I'm a Laker fan, and he be putting up some digits some nights, man. But if you're not able to change the outcome of the game, if you can't directly change the outcome of a game, motherfuck you, man. Like as an athlete, motherfuck you, man. Get back to the gym, man. Get to working on your shit. Appreciate that donation. I can't even see your name. Great show from overseas teaching. Is that an overseas donation? You serious? My first money overseas? You think Zion gonna be a beast in the NBA? He gonna have to come down just a little bit in weight so he can be quicker, and he gonna have to be more of a shooter because all that gorilla shit that he doing in the league, I mean in college, it's a whole bunch of niggas that do that shit in the NBA, and they got grown men mentalities. Zion's just a kid still and shit. It's grown men bullies in that league, man. That nigga fly up in the air, man. They knock his little ass down and stand over him like, nigga, about this chicken and this victory. When you coming down to Florida, as soon as I get booked, I told you that again. Told you that already. I peeped your name right at the end of answering your question. As soon as I get booked, my nigga, I'm done putting up my money to go places in the States. If I don't get booked, I ain't coming. Whenever I put my money towards travel, it's gonna be leaving the country. I heard ain't no Dickie Dimes out there in the country. You lying. Somebody lied to you. There's women out here from all over the place. The Caribbean, Africa, Jamaica, Trinidad, Haiti. You bugging. I don't know who told you that. Dope, Pat. Thank you. Love your show. I appreciate you. What y'all thinking about the fashion bomb, man? Hope y'all follow me on Instagram. If not, y'all be missing the fashion bomb, man. I be on there clowning with the fashion and shit, man. Vintage fashion dom. That's me. You know what I mean? Y'all thought it was just about basketball and shit like that. Get fresh with it. Got a fresh heritage. Come from a long line of fly guys. Let me cash up you some bread. Don't just talk about it. Don't just talk about it, be about it, my nigga. How the green over there is straight. You don't see my eyes? Get fresh heritage. Yeah. I think a lot of times the problem with some niggas credit. They don't like, especially black men, they don't like to give credit to their brothers, or they don't like to get, they got this thing where they feel that they're above crediting the niggas that came before them, or the elders and shit, call them old head and all this dumb shit. The niggas that I come up under, they was all electrifying. You know what I mean? I didn't come up with this shit on my own. I was one of them kids that used to be sitting on my bike at the crap game and shit, watching everything, soaking it up. You dig? And I'm a product of that. I always wanted the Seahawks started, man. I always wanted the, I think Seattle Supersonics too. The original joint. He said, where your magnifying glass at? I just showed it to you, man. You see it? Magnifying glass is foggy right now. Benetton pick is the shit. I'm just dropping this fashion wave on y'all, man. I gotta keep my channel original and shit. I don't want to get caught up into the trends, or I see a lot of channels, they just go on strictly talking about gangster shit and drugs and who got bodies and all that shit. That ain't my angle. Shit, I'm too talented for that. I think a lot of the guys that do it are too talented for that. You know what I mean? You come over here and shit, you gonna get a variety of content. Feel me? You see YBNJ get dog walking New York City. They had his ass out down the street. Yeah, I seen it. I posted it on my Instagram. You gotta follow me on IG. I was one of the first to post that. I actually wanted to talk about that. I'm glad you brought that up. I don't think I was gonna bring it up on my own. Whatever was going on with him, they didn't have to cut his face. That was some sucker shit. That was some sucker shit. That was some sucker hater shit. Some sucker hater shit. You know what I mean? Let me talk about niggas that play in the streets. Everybody predominantly be having somebody in their life that might deserve to get cut. Go cut them. Go cut them. Go cut the motherfucker who done violated you last, or done disrespected you. Or niggas be eating their own personal wreck. Niggas be taking that shit on the chin, and then when they get in the mob, they want to exact they want to flex muscle and shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to flex muscle and shit like that. But karma is real. I got a robbery background. I took shit from niggas. But you don't do nobody like that after you done already took whatever they had. You're supposed to be in a better place. You just took some ice. You don't feel better. You still mad, motherfucker. That's how you know they sick. Because once they had whatever they wanted to get, the jewelry, whatever, money, they was all in his pockets, damn near pulling his pants off of him. Once they got that, they supposed to be relieved. We did it. That's how it go. We did it. We ain't get busted. Come on, let's slide. This is how you know that they ain't got good sense. And you got a guy on Instagram with his face cut. You got a video of him being assaulted. They go the case right there on camera. You dig what I'm saying? Who's to say that he's not gonna, if he pressed the charges or some shit like that, everybody be calling him a rat, punk sucker, and all of that type of shit. But when you cut a motherfucker face, you gotta consider that. Motherfucker, you can get 10, 20 years sentence out of that shit, cutting a motherfucker like that. You dig what I'm saying? And it's on tape. You know what I mean? Like, I don't come from that element and shit. I think that shit they did to him was barbaric. It'd be a whole bunch of shit. What I said about our own problems and wreck, we as a people be having our own issues with being mistreated by the law and different things like that. Take out your aggression on that. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, dude, the laws of the jungle go for everybody, man. The jungle creeds say the strong must feed on any prey at hand. Any prey that's there. That's accepted, man. That's a part of it. You dig? You can't be around these niggas and these elements, these hoods and shit, where these hood niggas at with jewelry on and shit like that. You can't be doing that shit. You just can't be doing it. You know what I'm saying? That type of, when you're doing that type of shit, that shit will arouse the criminal in somebody. You could walk past a nigga that used to rob. He don't even do it no more. He done changed his life. You walk past him looking like steak. First thing he thinking, oh my goodness, I can get away with this shit. You feel me? I can get away with this shit, man. Let me go ahead and spank this right quick. So, yeah, he wasn't no threat. He was running and shit. Like, yeah, I don't know at which point he got cut, but they ain't have to do that, yo. And I promise you, karma don't miss. Karma don't miss, and if it don't hit you, it will be visited upon your children and shit. So, them niggas might got sons they raising, 5, 6 years old. When he get 15, motherfucker might cut his face. Just remember what you did and shit.
The couch over there. Snake one of those. You just wanna.
Can't be a sheep chilling with the wolf pack. Facts. Y'all see what I said, man. I understand that shit, man, but nah. I don't know where he was at with them niggas and shit. Young boy scar for life now. Yeah. I'm not from overseas. I'm here in South by Southwest started while I was going. When did that shit start? Friday? I was been there on some level. Bunch of scary bitches. Streets ain't for everybody. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if it's y'all first time here and shit. I hope since I'm overseas hitting these towers and shit, they didn't put a few more, people from the East in here. He said this New York talk. Nah, this is not New York talk. This is global hip hop talk. This is what's happening in hip hop. Homeboy that got cut, YNB Almighty J. I think he from Alabama. He was signed to Rap A Lot Records out of Houston, Texas. And he got cut in New York City. Allegedly. I don't know where it was at. Be careful what you rap about. Tucking chains in unknown areas. Got piranhas everywhere. That's facts. The fashion video was classic. You look alive, you living, that's what's up. This shit for everybody, yo. He was dating Black China, filling the Hat Gully, Cap Gang. I always wanted one of these, man. I always wanted one. He was in Bushwick. You heard the Capitol clothing line? Yeah, I heard of it. I see everybody wearing that shit. That's how I became aware of it. When I was around Jack in the Dominican Republic, Haitian Jack, he was like, by the time niggas get hip to it, it's old already. You know what I mean? By the time they come to the hoods and shit, it's already old. Somebody didn't already played it. A lot of the fashion be coming from over here. That's man. I know you see my eyes. See my eyes, low champ. Baltimore here, I feel bad for the young dude. Peace and blessings. Best wishes to the young man. Yeah, they didn't have to do that shit. That's why the topic of this live is self-hate. You know what I mean? And I wasn't even going to bring it up. Somebody else brought it up for me. And the burpee challenge. I'll tell you something else that's real. A lot of us, especially people in hip-hop, for the most part, even if your hood ain't as tough or as violent as others, a lot of us come from the same urban laws and principles, shit like that. Don't sleep on nobody, yo. Don't sleep on don't sleep on nobody and shit. Like, for real. Like, who's to say how that's gonna affect that boy mentally? You know what I'm saying? And he go off to eat deep in and do something to somebody about his face because he got to wear that shit forever. Don't be shocked. Don't say, oh, damn, he threw his rap career away. He really killed somebody. I'm telling you. How the CC show able to post all that info on robberies and shit, and he ain't been indicted? How could he get indicted for posting essentially content? It's on the internet. You have to indict every motherfucking body who be posting content. I always said that rappers be wearing ridiculous jewelry like a house around their neck. Yep, you gotta be careful. I hope y'all enjoyed Hughes, the French rapper from Paris that I uploaded to the channel. I'm getting busy. It's a couple more and shit I'm gonna share with y'all. Cut the face hard like none other. Shit, big boy got robbed in the yard. Little Sean Branch interview. We call him Little Sean Branch. I read his book, it's pretty good. Does that slick clothing store you were in have a website? No. And if it did, I wasn't gonna tell you. Get your plane ticket and passport, nigga. Find it. I know somebody else that know about it though. There was a picture of him in there. They asked me, did I know him? I said, yo, you know this guy? I said, nah, I don't know him. Nah, I said I know him, but I never met him. There's a picture of A$AP Rocky in that same store that I was in. The only the only picture that they have on the wall of a celebrity was A$AP Rocky hugging one of the white men that's in the older white men that was in my video. I don't know if I showed them on camera. I took pictures with them though. I'm gonna upload. I'm gonna post them on Instagram. You gotta follow me on Instagram. That thrift store. That's what I called it. I called it a thrift store, but for it to be a thrift store, they needed to be selling all kind of shit: toys, dishes, appliances. There was none of that. It's an old store and shit. Them leathers with the fringes on it. If it was one of them with any type of color that could have fit me, I had that shit on my back right now. How much longer you gonna be? I don't know, man. Dribbling, man. About to follow you down on IG. If you're not following me on Instagram, you're missing out, man. It's an action movie over there. Do they have the time change over here? Yeah. I don't even know what time it is right now. I imagine it's probably like 7 o'clock. I'm working on it. Who's that? DJ Jabril. I think I see somebody I want to ram on them. As soon as them comments come back up. Come on back up. That wasn't I did to do that with Jay. Shut the fuck up, nut. Weirdo. Thank you. Y'all digging the hat, huh? That's called being an individual. That's called individuality. Wear what's on your mind, man. You might impress somebody and shit. The shit that you own might be unique. You might be the wavy one. He said, I don't have Instagram. I said, why don't you have Instagram? How could you possibly be a DJ and you don't have Instagram? You can't do it. What's up with your marketing department? How are you? Come on, man. That gotta be a fake pro. Tell me you're not a real DJ. Vlad be watching you, bro. I'm the dribble. I have an exceptional dribble. It's electrifying. It's impeccable. It's consistent. It's flawless. They gotta copy me. Dig? I've been real critical of him in the past. Otherwise, he would have to interview me long time ago. He tried to monopolize the urban media from top to bottom. I don't blame him, but yeah, I done been critical of him, and I caught them niggas in Dexter inbox trying to. They only offered Dexter $100. They tried to get Dex on Vlad for $100. I went ape shit on them niggas. Hey, Cavario was looking bad, begging for money with Al Prophet on the live. It was a little uncomfortable. They kept asking. I would never do that. I seen that. I didn't. I fuck with them too. I speak to both of them. I speak to Al a little bit more than Cavario, but I fuck with both of them. I didn't get that part, especially coming from them. You know what I'm saying? Because they come with high quality, high grade of content. Shout out to Cavario. That interview with Bull was fire. Bull from BMF. But yeah, you can't be on here. Oh man, you can't be on here asking people for money blatantly. If they want to donate, they know it's right there. It's right there. If they want to donate, they're gonna hit you off. You can't start a live and start campaigning for bread. Like, it ain't gonna work in your favor, no way. People see through that shit. It ain't gonna work in your way. You'd rather them voluntarily give you something, as opposed to. Do you know how hard it is to do that in America? Anybody that's their approach, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Just gotta put out dope shit. Put out dope shit. Motherfuckers fuck with you. And if not, you better find the money. You gotta find your funding, man. Y'all ever notice I ain't had no jewelry? I started out with jewelry, right? Go to my Instagram. I had truck jewelry and shit, big jewels and shit. I sold that shit. I needed to put it into my company and shit. You have an investment. Sometimes you lose something in the process. You have to be willing to risk something that you could possibly lose. You dig? I'm confident in my shit. You know what I mean? Straight up. Like, in order to come down here, I couldn't go to. You gotta make sacrifices. I couldn't go to it was the NBA All-Star Weekend in Charlotte. It was right there on the East Coast, or the Super Bowl. That also was on the East Coast. Dig? But I got discipline. I've learned to cater to what's right for me and shit. And I would tell y'all, I would advise y'all to do the same thing as men. Don't be under no pressure from outside people to look, dress, act, talk. Be you. If you ain't got the bread, fall back and get it. Straight like that. He said that is called the Sherlock Holmes, and I know, man. What time is it over there? Across the pond. What time is it across the pond? It's like early afternoon, right? Like 12 noon or something like that. You should be flipping your money. I ain't got no money to flip. I ain't got none. As soon as I get it, I put it into the company. That a flip is my opinion. A flip is supposed to be instantaneously gratifying. The type of shit I be on, you might not get nothing back for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Your return might not come for 5 years. Are you built like that? Are you built to stand in that? What you think about King Erner? Me and King Erner talked last night for like 40 minutes in the DM on Instagram. And I'm gonna tell y'all how it happened. I'm gonna tell it. I got to tell it. Because it's funny. This what happened, right? I got to tell it, Hodge. If they gonna make jokes, I don't care. This is what happened. It was a fake page on Instagram that was, kept like trying to heckle me. Y'all call it troll. For maybe 2 weeks, this page would appear out of nowhere, and obviously I had accepted them because my profile was private, but it would disappear and come back. So Um, the person on there was like, got on the post and was like, yeah, uh, Gully got the fake sea moss. I got some sea moss from Brixton in London and shit. He said, Gully got the fake sea moss. All he got is that little bag. He seen Earn. Earn had pounds of it. That's what he was calling himself. Earn. He was calling himself Earn, right? So I'm cracked. That shit had me in stitches. I was high. I'm like, this nigga on this fake page talking about himself. This shit was funny as fuck. I'm telling the truth. Wallahi. I'm telling the truth. This nigga, he like, yeah, and then he said something else like, yeah, man, these niggas hustle ain't something. Like Earn. He was calling himself Earn. Instead of saying King Earn, he was calling himself Earn. So boom, right? When I'm looking at this motherfucking profile that keep talking this shit, right? I'm like, I know this profile name from somewhere. I know it from somewhere. Let me check in my email, cause it seemed like I seen this profile name in an email. I go in the email, and sure enough, I go in the email, sure enough, it was this female that I've met online, I've encountered or whatever, and she knew him. She knew him at a point in time. She knew him, and they had some type of discrepancy, and he was emailing her, and she was telling me about it, but I forgot about it because it was so long ago. And in this email was screenshots of her and him going back and forth through this, through email. So I seen the email address. I told him, I said, my nigga, I know it's you. Fucking hilarious, man. I said, you didn't even strike me as the type that will make a fake page. I mean, I'm guard with that. Number two, I'm like, you a lot younger than me, man. I'm like, I ain't got no problem with you. He just got all that hair on his face, man. That nigga ain't that old like that. I'm like, man, I ain't got no problem with you, man. Like that shit that happened with OBH, that shit's going on 5 years ago, probably at least 4 years ago. Them niggas done got in trouble. Everybody that moved on with their life. I'm like, man, when I reckon on you, it's just a part of shit. And he started laughing. That's when I knew it was him. So we kicked it. We messaging each other. So whenever y'all take this back to him, like, I don't know what y'all talking about, but me and him, I was gonna come on and get on my show, man. I'm like, everybody they gonna crack up, man, if they see you. I offered him. I told him, man, you can get on. I said, I won't say nothing disrespectful, cause I mean, none of that. I said, you can get on, man. I don't care, cause I know y'all gonna enjoy this shit. So, I know y'all gonna go tell him or speak to him when y'all get off here, cause y'all be running between everybody platform, keeping up shit. Just tell him, man, go on and get on the dribble with Gully, man. We want to see you niggas on there together clowning and shit. It's entertainment, man. You know what I mean? Let's make light of this shit, man. Nobody got to get out of here. It's for y'all. So, yeah. I just fuck, and I obviously been enlightened by some of the information he shared because I wanted some sea moss and I went and got it too. I got some. So everybody should, despite some of the, I told him, you need to stop doing that rat thing. Yeah, because we talked about the rat thing. And he's talking about, I said, this is how y'all know we talk. I said, you never said nothing about me. So I don't, you never blatantly said anything about me or said like this. I ain't got nothing against you, my nigga. He was like, he said, yeah, earn respects honorable men, and you ain't no rat, you don't be on no rat shit or nothing like that. So there's nothing that Earn could say about you. He was always in third person and shit. How do you use the sea moss? The guy, I got mine from a bushman from Jamaica, original bushman, straight out, off the island, and he sold all the herbs and shit to everybody in Brixton and shit. I was in the Brixton market, and he the medicine. They don't be taking aspirins and Alka-Seltzer and shit like that. They got a root for your ass to get you right. But yeah, I asked him did he have it. Sure enough, he had it, and I asked him how to prepare it. He said put it in a blender first. Should put it in a blender first. I guess, that's to break it up or break it down. Should then boil it, then consume it. So, yeah. Sea moss gold, King Erna brought that to the table. Or the sea moss information, I mean, I know that he didn't discover it, but as far as this online thing and shit, he one of the guys to champion that shit. Yeah, he called himself Ern. Ern a funny motherfucker, man. He said that's what they use for Irish moss. I love Irish moss, man. Lately, when I've been going to the roster spots or the island restaurants, they don't be having it. I had peanut butter punch. I had peanut punch. It was good, bomb. I don't know you, but I'm proud of you. I appreciate you, man. That's seldom said. Make a sea moss tea gel powder. Okay. He said that's 100, man. Y'all should do a podcast. I get on with MREC, all them niggas, man. Let me tell you something about me, y'all. Let me tell y'all something about me. I'm getting in a position where I ain't got to do that shit no more. Them niggas used to give me reasons to create a show. Them niggas used to give me reasons to bang on them. And I got a slick mouth. I'm a lot more wittier and intelligent than them. I'm not shitting on their intellect, but I'm way more brighter than them niggas. So I be having some slick shit to say, and I know that it's gonna go far if I say it in front of a lot of motherfuckers on on the internet. So whenever them niggas jumped out there, whenever they jumped out there, I give them niggas 60 minutes, man. I give them a tongue lashing for 60 minutes. Through no punches. We all men, we all black men, man. Ain't nobody let nobody punk them out on the internet. Ain't nobody backing down, man. Ain't nobody backing down, man. Each one of them niggas, Doggy Diamonds, King Erner, MREC, all them niggas are capable of hurting you. Them is black men. You know what I mean? If you do something, them niggas ain't gonna... I'm just being for real and shit, man. Like, my motive and their motive is, I know it's not the same. I got aspirations of directing films and shit, and building and putting niggas on. What if we all could take a picture together? Me, Doggy Diamonds, MREC, King Erner, all of the guys that y'all watch, y'all love that shit. Y'all like that shit, man. Because y'all prefer our content. You dig? So, yeah, and we all come from the curb, so I ain't got nothing against them niggas, man. I'll just execute my plan, man. Don't get in the way of my plan. You know what I mean? Because you can be a part of the plan. You could be. So, yeah, pop a lot too. I ain't got nothing against them. Damn, niggas, ain't nobody did nothing to nobody. Ain't did nothing to nobody. Everybody, them niggas got channels trying to get a check. Ain't nobody got no formal training. Everybody learning this shit as they go along. I was the same way. So, I see potential in Pop a Lot. Pop a Lot need to take his time, man. Stop uploading so fast and do surgery to the shit that he come up with. Because he come up with a whole lot of rare and obscure stories about people that you that be good, but you gotta package that shit right, yo. He said being Gene Deal. Yeah, I fuck with Gene Deal, man. I watch the same shit y'all watch, man. I watch the same shit. I watch the same shit y'all watch. I watch Info Minds. I watch Kev Mag videos. Diamonds, MREC. If it come across my screen, I even watch a Jordan Tower video. My personal opinion, I think them guys that cover so much content, man, it waters down the potency. I'm gonna tell you why. Because every video that you do, you got to come up with a narrative. You got to come up with a narrative. You got to come up with a commentary, a good commentary. Doc Hicks TV, he always got a good commentary. That's because he don't rush. He when they get to talking, it's not fluid, and it don't touch you and shit. You dig what I'm saying? Like if you my monologue on my Haitian Jack film, the very end, I didn't have to put that in. I didn't have to put that in the film. That was put in the film because of the potency. I know that it was potent when I recorded it. You know what I'm saying? When I put the camera down, my heart was racing. Like I wasn't scared. Like I was getting like the nerve. And it was no disrespect. It was just like I ain't never been muscled, a bully, none of that. I don't know what that shit's like. Let alone it happening over the phone. You know what I'm saying? Word up. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Share this live and shit. This that potent shit. This shit potent. Gene Deal stressing over this content shit. You know why he's stressing? Because he keep talking about the bad boy shit. Like he don't have to keep going there because it kind of make it look like you salty and got a motive. Move on past the Puff thing. And just tell your stories and shit. Like you've been in the game since you know, you've been in the game a long time and shit. Use some of them contacts that you have from being in the game and bring some of these niggas on your cooking show. Have them in the fucking show in the kitchen with you when you cooking. And that's a show with shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm behind the camera and shit. That's why I'm behind the camera. Everybody got a position in this shit. Now, everybody got something that they bring to the table. My best qualities are exercised behind the camera and shit. You know what I mean? I could tell you how to look good because I'm behind the camera. I could tell you what to wear. You know what I mean? Stylist, image designer, all of that. Director, I'm all of that. You know what I mean? Camera and shit. That's why y'all don't see me on here doing a bunch of the morning dribble and shit like that. Like I was forced into that situation. You know what I mean? Because y'all started like it. You did, but yeah, I'm better in the editing room and you know, creative control and shit like that. Got it? I'm at my best with the nerds, the whiz kids and shit. I'm back there. I like fucking cheeseburgers, man. I ain't gonna lie. You know I'm vegan, right? I don't be eating no meat and shit. Sometimes when I travel, I knock down me a cheeseburger and shit. I done already knocked down one, right? I want another one. He said, "Why Rec be hating on you?" Rec is not doing nothing. That's a defense mechanism. It's in a man's nature to retaliate and fight for his. That's just masculinity and shit. He don't even know me. We ain't never been around each other the same room and shit. Like we don't even know each other and shit. Like we got mutual friends, close ones. You know what I mean? But he said a burger here and a burger there don't hurt. Yeah, yep. I knew I was gonna be here on March 9th. I'll never forget that Biggie was killed on March 9th because Cannabis on second round TKO with Mike Tyson, the song he did against LL. He said that was the wackest verse I ever heard in my life because the greatest rapper of all time died on March 9th. So, now you know. Ja Rule's all off the chain. Body rolled new rapper. He said they are hating on Gully because he a real dude. My contemporaries. In the contemporary world that I exist in, I'm the alpha. I'm the superpower. You dig? I'm the brightest light. I'm the brightest light bulb in the chandelier. So he said, "Let me know if you're in London." I just left there. I was in Brixton. LL did make the name Goat Pop. The original Goat was Earl Manigault, the basketball player from New York. From New York City. Tupac was right with Little Zane. Is that right? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and hit the bell if this is your first time here. Yeah, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV. Gully on this international dribble. Yeah, man. Somebody got to set an example. This is for everybody. This is for y'all too. This ain't an exclusive club. All you got to do is put in some work. Stop buying every pair of Jordans to come out. Stop buying every pair of whack Jordans to come out. I'm getting the 12s. I'm getting the 11s. I'm getting the 6s, bro. You need to get you a boarding pass, my nigga. You got Jordans over here that motherfuckers never seen. I don't wear them like that. But I seen I seen Jordans that niggas would lose their mind over in the U.S. Like, I'm like, damn. So they send different flavors to different parts of the world. He said, what's up with the hip-hop scene? I uploaded one of their artists. I encountered some people. It's dope. They on they shit. You know what I mean? Wherever hip-hop reached, they trying to duplicate it. They on the same shit that we on, speaking in a different language. Jews are responsible for all the wars in the world. Mel Gibson. I don't know about that. Don't get me tied into that. Talk that real. Speaking of kicks, what are you rocking, Gully? I got my white on white shell toes on, man. I'm on my leisure right now and shit. You know, when it's time to shoot and shit, that's when I pull out all my fly shit. I got gym clothes on right now. I'm about to go work out again as soon as I get off this live. Second workout of the day. I've been doing that gym dirty. I be in there. I ain't got to share nothing. It be people in there running and shit, but.
Moi, je trouve que ça, ce serait une erreur.
Bonsoir. Bonsoir. That's a French greeting. Means good evening. Did you have to throw any of your clothes away coming from London? Nah, hell nah. Why would I have to throw my clothes away coming from London? If I bought that shit. Mansour. You showing Jack had my father. God, he know who I am. Yeah, oh, yeah. What I did was I gave some Gully TV shirts. I don't have to carry them. And that hoodie that I had, I gave that shit away. I gave it to my homeboy and shit. Somebody I met over here and shit. Gave it to him. And you got that, rock that. Now you a billboard in Paris and shit. You know what I mean? Take care of that. There was no reason for me to bring it, any Gully TV apparel, memorabilia, anything back to the country. Leave that shit here. Thought you was doing a story over there. I done been here a week, man. You gotta know that the story's done, man. I already did all my shooting and shit. Give y'all a few more minutes, man, then I'm headed to the gym. It's cheeseburger on my mind. He said, what's next? What's NXET? More the same. Hip hop don't stop. What's the Next place on the world map. I don't know, man. The world is a beautiful place. I owe Africa a trip though. People be going to all these other destinations before they go home. Got to go to where we from. You know what I mean? Put some emphasis on that. Straight up. So. He said you still living. He said, did you play ball out there? Nah, I like to. They got hoopers out here. You know who from out here? They fuck with him, represent him heavy. Tony Parker is from out here. Right out here. Straight up. Tony Parker to play for the Spurs all them years. He's from Paris, France. Went to school out here and everything. You know who Blade Icewood is? Come on, man. Of course I know who Blade Icewood is. Cut it out, bro. I'm always gone, yo. I stay on flights and shit just for a living. This ain't my first country, my nigga. I done been in like, since I've been over here, I done been in like 3 countries. Just since I've been over here. Not cities, countries. You've met Haitians in Paris? Of course. They over here. French-speaking people. You know it's Haitians over here? They speak French. Cryptocurrencies. Okay. Best podcast out by far. No doubt. The Dribble by Gully TV. Hip hop, sports, and fashion. Remember them 3 elements. They all started out in the park. You dig? Hip hop started out in the park with the basketball players and the fly guys and shit. So yeah, that's the holy trinity of urban culture. Hip hop, sports, at it. Subscribe to the channel, man. I'm about to get up out of here and shit. About to go over the IG, check a few things out, then I'm about to work out. Peace to everybody. Hold on. Style on them right quick. Can you dig it? He said, was this trip expensive? I don't know, man. I just did it. And you can do it too. I'm up out of here. Peace.